wanted to talk about the Goenka Vipassina Retreat, the 10-day retreat. Perhaps there are people who are thinking about doing it and are wondering whether or not to do it. And having just done it a couple of days ago, finished a couple of days ago, I would just want to say that if you've got any doubts about it, then go for it anyway. It's the most wonderful thing. It is difficult. There are moments of extreme difficulty and great pain, but there are also moments of samadhi for pretty much everybody. In the group that I was with, there were people who'd never meditated before, had never sat before at all, and they achieved remarkable states of samadhi and absorption, which is a wonderful thing and a great blessing for them. And it's 10 hours for 10 days. You never sit for more than 2 hours at a stretch, and you sit for 1 hour and 1.5 hours, starting at 4:30 in the morning, going through till 9 at night. It's an intense regime, brilliantly organized. It's the same everywhere you do it, and really you just break through. You just break through, because your natural state, once you peel away all the nonsense, your natural state is enlightened. Once you peel away the effects of the past and the crazy thinking, you'll find that the core of your being is just an enlightened awareness. Amazing. Even you, even me. So the peeling away process is the technique, and it is an incredible technique. It was Buddha himself who gave this technique to humanity, or discovered it as existing within the physical bodies of human beings, and discovered it and focused it and brought it into being, and now we can benefit it 25 centuries later. It's very, very powerful. And there are 3 hours a day where you agree not to move at all. No itching, scratching, moving, coughing, or anything like that. You go into absolute lockdown, and that is hard to start with, but it gets easier. And you realize that you don't need to be responding to every single sensation that comes along, that you can actually be within. And you realize that if enlightenment, so-called, can be measured, it's in the degree of your equanimity. It's in the degree that you don't react to your mind and its chattering, and your body and its sensations, and the world and its goings on. And by establishing ourselves in that equanimity, we discover a new kind of peace, a new depth of peace, a much more profound peace, a peace that allows us to literally come into a breathless state of pure presence in the moment, where we can reside. And for me it was just extraordinary, because I've been meditating for a long time, but had never achieved those kinds of levels of absorption, which pretty much everybody seemed to be involved in. There was one monk who sat with us, facing the teachers, on a raised chair, and for 10 days, for 10 hours a day, that monk did not move at all, in any way. He didn't shift his position once he sat down. He didn't scratch, he didn't sniff, snort, cough, sigh, make any sound whatsoever, or make any movement whatsoever. He was completely still in every session, every day, the whole way. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've met a lot of meditators, and from all different traditions, and I have never seen such a level of complete and utter absorption. He can only be like that if his mind is quiet, and his mind will only be quiet if it's not agitated, and it will only not be agitated if the causes of agitation are cleansed. And the causes of agitation are anger, are lust, are hatred, are arrogance, ignorance, and these things. But the technique of Vipassana actually purifies them, and this is what's really amazing about it, and is what is different to Vipassana meditation from other forms of meditation, is that you actually can recognize that you are being purified. You can actually feel it. these samskaras come up, and you can feel them kind of pass through and dissolve. It's really quite amazing. And afterwards you feel, oh my God, something really profound has shifted. Something that had been bothering me, a sort of indefinable irritability or an indefinable agitation about myself and life, just gone. For me personally, I found that I'd never really fully relaxed my abdomen, and in that process I've relaxed fully my abdomen and found a kind of deeper diaphragm, you could almost say, and went right down to the very root chakra, which is like, people talk about chakras. I'd never really felt that before, and that was amazing. So from the top to the very bottom of my being, there I was, and the lights were on. And just to really go deep and to enjoy what's inside, that incredible, unfathomable peace. And to realize that, we do have a choice, that stuff has happened in the past that's made us who we are today, but we don't have to be burdened by that. We're not a victim to anything at all. That Vipassana meditation can purify. That's what it does. It's a purifier. It can purify the effects of negative thinking, of misunderstanding, of emotional suppressed energy, of trauma of all kinds. And it really does. I mean, it's amazing. It really does. So I would recommend anybody who is, you've got to be stout of heart and not weak-minded. But then if you think you are weak-minded, you might find that actually you're not. I mean, I kind of thought, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Then if I ever even want to do this, why sit down all that time? 10 hours a day? It's just sitting. And but I did, and I very nearly didn't. But I kept going, and I kept going. And it was wonderful. Some people left. But you wouldn't want to do that. If you do it, you do it. And that's it. You commit and you do it. And it's a wonderful process, brilliantly organized. Goenka, the guy who has brought this into our experience, amazing guy, a man of tremendous Buddhist knowledge. He's saying that this is a universal technique, bringing about a universal understanding and a universal feeling of peace. But he is a Buddhist, and he's got the huge Buddhist knowledge in Pali. And he sings and talks. And so you have talks from him, and you have a lot of chanting from him. But it's coming from such a powerful vibration that it's amazing. So if you've felt the calling to do it, do it. Just do it. Just do it. And you will be very happy that you did. And you will look back, and for always in your life it'll be a reference point, a landmark moment, and you'll realize that was something really happened there in my life. And perhaps it will be the beginning of your walk on the path to full emancipation, to complete emancipation. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be just a one-off thing. So do it, and be brave, and may you be happy and successful. May you be successful.